Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to Alois, with special thanks to Anerdinwarpaint, who helped sponsor the series. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started.
It's hard to imagine the horrors of the Progeny activating that psionic contraption in our city.
To think of the loss of life at such a large scale and without warning?
Yeah, not to mention the greater threat of an army of untrained psionics.
Certainly they would have been viewed as victims of an attack, not a threat to be neutralized.
Thankfully, Roger, we don't have to find out.
I couldn't agree more, Glorgo.
And welcome back to XCOM Chimera Squad, as we steadily bring this twisted tale of tomorrow towards its inevitable end. The Progeny has been defeated, Grey Phoenix is no more. So, that just leaves the sinister Sacred Coil, as well as the nebulous threat of the mysterious Atlas. In all seriousness, though, we are actually doing quite well. We're moving into the final act. We've gotten pretty close to maxing out most of our relevant resources, and despite the somewhat melodramatic warning they're giving us here, I think we've actually got the city pretty well under control. We just need to keep spamming humanitarian aid and carefully apply our various special field team abilities. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and max out our final field team. Lovely. That not only boosts the amount of resources we get every Friday, but it also maxes out our field team abilities and it basically trivializes intel. At this point, the only use for it is to purchase items from the scavengers market. So we don't really have to go out of our way for it anymore. Now, it has been a couple of episodes, so I think it's high time we finally chose Cherub's new ability. I asked you guys for your suggestions, and there were some pretty good arguments on both sides. But, that said, I do think it ultimately comes down to an argument of offense versus utility. And in this case, offense is something that Cherub is very much lacking. So, I guess we're going with recharge. That said, I'm going to be completely honest here. As soon as Cherub hits level 5, we're probably going to put him on the bench and never use him again. It's not that I don't like him, he's an interesting character. It's just that it's really hard to justify giving him a slot when we've got people like Blue Blood or Patchwork or even Godmother around. They're just far more effective on the battlefield. Anyway, that takes care of the bookkeeping, so let's investigate Sacred Coil. Sacred Coil raided one of City 31's recycling centers. They strike me less as reduce, reuse, recycle, and more as conform, obey, comply. Head over there and figure out what exactly they want with old paper and plastic. Seems like Whisper is getting a little cute with the mission briefings. Wonder if I can put him back in basic training. Alright, I think we're ready. Let's do this.
Sacred Coil occupied this recycling plant. I didn't know they were so desperate for used plastic.
You can make all kinds of explosives with used plastic.
I don't want to accuse you of having an unhealthy fixation on explosives, but maybe find some other outlets for all this creativity. Anyway, we've actually got some interesting alternate entrances here, so let's see if we can actually use that for once. I think that's pretty good.
Time to move.
Breaching in.
Grenade out.
Aha. Looks like we've got our first androids. Guess we'll have to work Patchwork back on the team.
Target down for good.
Moving where we're needed. Covering my zone.
Nice coverage.
Okay, so before we go any further, I would just like to say I appreciate Zephyr's efforts towards recycling. That is almost perfect placement. Let's go ahead and tackle this guy first. Huh. Oh, right. They're going to try to escape over time. That actually takes a lot of pressure off of us.
Throwing plasma.
I was really hoping you would explode more. But that is fine. Actually, let's go for the guaranteed kill.
Clearing the board.
Thanks for the breathing room.
Recycled.
Deflected off armor.
Oh, hold on. Guy number 2 is running, so looks like it is guy number 3's unlucky day.
Drop the hostile.
Hostile is gone.
guy number 3 is bailing, so let's focus on guy number 2.
Splintering.
And I guess this guy's gone. Not much point in chasing him now.
Not long now.
Oh,
can still fight.
wow. Okay.
Stay down until you're good.
He is very bad at running away. Or maybe he couldn't see the door through all that smoke.
Target subdued.
This plant is processing Advent mech parts, specifically the targeting systems. If Sacred Coil has access to old mech chassis, they could use these parts to build an army.
That's no good. Come on, squad. Let's get those parts back.
Thank you, Cherub, for your keen tactical analysis of the situation. So what you're saying is, we should not let Sacred Coil build an army of killer robots. Weird. In all seriousness, we do need to be careful here. These guys are getting a bit tougher.
Entering.
Throwing grenade. Smash the hostile.
Good.
Alright, looks like 6 bad guys, 3 commandos, and 3 androids. Claymore? Just enough scenery to really limit where we can place this shrapnel bomb. Okay, let's try this.
Throwing shrapnel. Plasma out.
Well, shoot. I was really hoping that would take it down. Why must robots be superior to humans in every way? Well, let's shoot it in the face.
Drop the target.
Ah, see? He knows what's up. He must protect his robot overlords. For that, he gets to live.
Fast as I can. Thinning the crowd.
Hey, come on now.
Won't slow me down.
I call shenanigans. But we already lost the flawless, so whatever. Shock grenade doesn't actually do any damage, so I think we're okay if we accidentally hit a friendly.
Grenade out. Hostile out of play.
Nice. Also, I think I forgot to give Cherub trank rounds.
No hit on target.
Yeah, that's probably because you fired straight into the side of a pile of recycled garbage. But I'm not one to judge.
Target armor deflected the shot.
I think I've mentioned it before, but I love the fact that they prime their self-destruct by punching themselves in the head.
Shifting my position.
You call that fast?
Not really, no. Claymore is more of a slow wave of destruction.
Drop to hostile.
He is now one with the trash. Not sure if parry actually works on explosive damage. Let's go ahead and hedge our bets.
So close. Almost. Can you reposition?
They're heading to the loading dock. Don't let them escape.
I can catch him.
I'll bet you can. If Claymore is the slow wave of destruction, Zephyr is the swift but largely ineffectual tornado. Final encounter, so let's go all out. Here we go.
Stay behind me.
Misdirection. Make him look left, then shoot him in the ribs.
There's our target.
All right, we've got 7 baddies on the field, and we need to take out at least half of them. We're actually in kind of a tight spot here.
Got my target.
Let's trim the sides.
Plasma out. Target down. Deflected off armor.
You will get them next time.
Let's bring Claymore up.
Missed the hostile.
Do not let it get to you.
Yeah, you did fine. I actually planned for this.
Throwing plasma. Target dropped. Ruining the hostiles' day. Could not get past the armor.
Well, that didn't quite play out the way I expected it to.
I'm okay. Just banged up.
Check the wound.
Advancing.
Be free, my robot friend. As for the rest of you...
Grenade out.
Okay, so you can't disarm a flamethrower. Good to know.
Shattering.
Oh! Zephyr, striking with the force of 10 million exploding suns. Yeah, 6 damage seems about right. Overdrive. Oh, Cherub. Cherub, Cherub. What are we going to do with you?
Moving.
Pick up the pace.
One less target.
Hey, look at that. I think we all learned something.
Broke the hostile.
Not too shabby. Mech components confiscated. If Sacred Coil needed mech targeting systems, they absolutely must have mechs. I informed Reclamation headquarters. Maybe they can figure out where Sacred Coil keeps them. Yeah, I think we did okay there. A few bumps and bruises, but not too bad, considering we were running with a pretty substandard team. $55 credits, 45 intel, and some chatter with a few familiar names. Really would have liked to see more of them. Well, maybe in XCOM 3.
If Sacred Coil went after mechs, they need soldiers. But for what army? They were underground until Mayor Nightingale's election drove them to the surface. Their hatred for her gave them motive. Find out if Sacred Coil had the means to carry out an assassination.
Interesting. Okay, well...
Glorgo, I said it before and I stand by it. 3-1 PD cannot get a handle on all this violence.
So what? We replace them? With who? XCOM and their reclamation agency?
Chimera Squad. I like what they're doing, but there aren't enough of them to make a difference.
Come off it, Roger. Is this another argument for mercenary peacekeepers?
I'm not saying I want it, but if this gets any worse, I'm saying I could stomach it.
Got it. I take your point.
Now that is intriguing. We've heard mercenaries name dropped a couple of times now. In fact, the Shrike network has been actively helping a lot of the people we've been fighting. Let's see what Godmother's got for us. Overtime. Godmother immediately gains bonus crit and dodge, and takes an additional turn in 3 turns. Bonuses last until the end of the extra turn. Free action. 1 use per mission. Not terrible, but not great either. It's a decent capstone, I suppose. Well, let's get her into training. Step up. Scoring 1 or more kills grants the agent a free reload action. Neat, so like a worse version of Blue Blood's reload ability. She really got the short end of the stick here.
We have multiple reports of Sacred Coil cells on the move. They're moving specialized tech throughout the city. Find out what and put an end to it.
Will do. Throwaway character from XCOM 2. Obviously, we glanced at these missions earlier, and I've got to say, the one in the Fringe really caught my eye. Yeah, just look at that stuff. Kinetic screen, incendiary grenade, dragon rounds. I don't think I've ever gotten to play with those. Let's go ahead and quarantine Riverside. And... nice. Completing this mission in the Fringe will also expedite our next story mission. Obviously, we've done this mission a few times now, so we know what to expect. Let's get our guys kitted, and we will head out. Patchwork is a stone-cold killer, so let's give her an armament to match. That'll do. Yeah, I think we're good. Rolling out.
Friendly VIP ahead. Check your fire.
No promises. Okay. Let's go ahead and split our guys. Zephyr will be the second through the keypad door. Oh, hold on. Can we do double grenades? Because that would be awesome. Nice. Wish we got to do that more often.
Moving in.
Stay behind me.
Throwing grenade.
Wow, that is quite the mix. I would like to not be on fire. I will never get tired of kicking faces. Also, that is a lot of chrysalids. Alright, let's carefully blow up that necromancer.
Throwing explosive.
Heads up, bomb in the zone.
I think that's fine.
Throwing plasma.
Don't slow me down.
You still stand. That's what matters.
It was not fine. But we did get the necromancer. Well, we're already on fire. Might as well double down.
Multiple targets dropped.
Nice.
Good on you.
See, sometimes things just work out.
Fire approaching. I have to move.
You are too close.
Have you tried not being on fire? It seems to work out for the rest of us.
Splintering.
I was actually hoping I could use her medkit.
Fast as I can.
Where? Oh, I see.
Forgot to put Tranks on Cherub again. Though I'm sure whoever would actually have to process that chrysalid appreciates that. Once more.
We're going in.
Grenade out.
Guardian. Ghost Walk.
Here's the VIP. Get that hostage to safety.
Okay, we've got Zephyr with us, so we should actually be able to wrap this up pretty quickly. Let's get her up top. No light of sight on that android. That makes me sad. Alright, let's try clearing some of this terrain.
Throwing plasma.
Hey, look at that. Welcome to the team.
Zapping the target.
Did some damage.
Grenade out.
Methinks there's no glass in those windows. Well, here goes nothing.
Shattering. Broke the hostile.
Gives us more room to move.
Alright, alright.
Out of my way.
I'm here if you need me. There's no need for this.
I agree. please stop shooting at us. Gotta say, you kinda let me down there. I believe we disarmed the bomber, so let's go for the Cobra.
Explosive out. Plasma out.
Arrested? And I guess we'll stick around for a turn to lay down some cover.
Throwing grenade.
Target weapon in place. That's a miss.
You should have run.
Frying the hostile. Jolting the target.
You got him.
Whoops. Guess I should have seen that coming. Well, we're pretty much done here anyway.
I'm okay for now.
Keep going. You can do this. Moving. Check your fire. Clearing the board.
The rest of you surrender.
Oh, Cherub. That was adorable. Let's get you out of here. Yeah, that was okay. Again, a couple of bumps and bruises, but we made it through. Kinetic Screen, Incendiary Grenade, Dragon Rounds, -2 Unrest, 45 Illyrium, +1 day towards Operation Reveal, 20 Intel. and about half that stuff is actually useful.
The world you live in, you know it does not fit what we were promised. A life without pain, clean city centers, an order to the world that made sense. But now, the zoo is run by the animals, and they're content to smear the walls. Do not adjust, do not change. For now, you walk the bonded stair.
I have no idea what that was about. I'm intrigued. As for that stuff we got, pretty straightforward. Dragon rounds set you on fire. Incendiary grenade also sets you on fire. Shocker, I know. And the kinetic screen basically does the same thing that Cherub's shield ability does. Interesting. There's some definite possibilities there. I think we'll do some inventory management between episodes. See if we can slot some of that stuff in. Well, that's kind of a no-brainer. I think we'll go for the one that offers more intel than the other. Not that we really need it.
The epidemic known as the Fade has reached City 31, concerning many of our hybrid residents. NextGen, a local medical research facility, sought to reassure the public.
We will find a way to treat this disease, but it will take time to develop a cure.
Some hybrid citizens are unimpressed with the lack of progress.
The Fade affects us. Only us. The gene therapy clinics could solve this. Open them back up.
We'll keep you informed of any developments. Channel 37, Celio Dash reporting.
Huh. That actually seems like a pretty important plot point. Why was that not brought up earlier? We actually have another optional story mission. And if we complete that, the major story mission will actually unlock. You know what? We've normally ignored those because we always wanted to spend the extra time building up more resources. But there's no real reason to do that anymore. Let's hit the pause button for now. I will take care of our inventory management off screen. And we'll pick up with that next time as we strike our first major blow against the forces of the Sacred Coil. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing XCOM Chimera Squad, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official YouTube and Twitch channels, the official social media streams, or the official store page over on Steam. Links are in the description.